Alright, welcome to task number 1 of Ditto's Bakery, the tax calculation crisis. We have found a place to open our bakery 5 years ago, but before we can calculate how much taxes are going to be, we need to figure out how much our assets are worth and what percent the taxes are. When we opened Ditto's Bakery 5 years ago, you bought the building and the land in Boca Raton, Florida for $350,000. You also had to purchase a lot of equipment, so you kept an inventory, as you can see in the pictures below. Here we have 6 different items that we had to purchase: a few ovens, a display case, a pan rack, a large mixer, and obviously we would have to purchase a lot more than that just to operate an entire bakery, but for our purposes we'll stick with these. We bought all of these new from foodservicewarehouse.com at that time. I've also included records for 4 different properties near ours in Boca Raton, Florida, in Palm Beach County. These records show us how much each of these properties is worth. As you can see here, I'll click on one of them. And these are straight from the Palm Beach County Property Appraiser's website. You'll notice here it gives the address and a lot of other information. Not all of this is necessary for us, but the thing that we're going to look at primarily here is this down here. Okay? On each of these items, this box here shows us the taxable value. We will assume that our $350,000 is all taxable. Alright, so you can see here the value of this property, and then you can also see the total amount of taxes that they had to pay on that property in the years 2013, 14, and 15. Now don't worry about these different kinds of taxes, just look at the total tax amount. Alright, but I've given you 4 different ones, and you can choose how you want to use those, because one of the things that you need to do is you have to figure out what you think you should pay in property taxes this year. Assume that the tax rate for the equipment that you've purchased is also the same as it is for the building and the land. Alright, so you're going to work with your group to do this. And you're going to present your work and your findings, making sure that you cite any sources for other outside information that you need to get, and also cite which of these documents you used, or all of them, or whatever you choose to do as you're doing your work. Make sure you present a full thought of your work. I don't want just an answer. The nice thing about this for you is that you can choose how you want to present this, and this is really going to be the entire framework for all 4 stages of this problem that we're trying to solve. You can either use a Google Doc, and you can include then some spreadsheets in there, or you can include images or whatever you feel is necessary, but have it all in a Google Doc or a Word document if you prefer. You could use PowerPoint or Google Slides to create more of a presentation of all of your work. Or you can use a Prezi. Now, if you've never used a Prezi, it's not too hard to learn, but it's really neat kind of construct. And I've actually included at the bottom of the page here a little tutorial for you. This is from Prezi. They have it's actually a whole playlist of tutorials that you can use to learn how to use Prezi. And it's really simple once you get the hang of it, but it really looks cool, and you can do some really neat stuff that's a little more flexible than, say, Google Slides or just using a document would be. So that's your task. Task number 1. Go ahead and calculate how much should we pay in taxes this year.